And so Mike Poulin recognized that and said, you know what, I'm not going to leave him uncovered, and went and covered him until they could get him. We've got a short cannon goal, the first one that the New York Riptide have given up all season.
Unreal. Fifth for Georgia as a team. Brendan Bomberry with his 12th of the season. 1-0 Georgia.
And sometimes in these short man situations, if you double the ball, that opens up gaps other places. And Brendan Bomberry, he didn't have a lot of space there, but you see some good off-ball movement between him and Lyle. That gives him just enough.
Rookie as well for New York. That shot, Callum Crawford, it's deflected out. Teat the spin. Downstairs. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Tough look for Gibson. Callum is Thompson. Two of the very best in the game. Quick flip in front, but snagged by Mike Poulin.
Yeah, that was a nice pick off by Mike Poulin. Good anticipation for that. Looking for some really good battles here one-on-one as Lyle takes his man to the net and scores.
Lyle Thompson. Just another day at the office. 22nd goal, which paces the National Lacrosse League. 49 points, also #1 in the NLL.
And Lyle Thompson goes underneath there. Bryce Tolmie, you can see Bryce Tolmie at the beginning of that set his hips up, trying to force Lyle down. Typically there's a help defender underneath. He had no help there, so he was set up in a really tough spot there.
Says our transition game is underrated. Camizio! He buries it. 3-2, Georgia. I think Coach Camo was onto something, Mitch Belisle.
Yeah, TJ Camizio is a guy that they are so high on. He brings such a high motor, but he makes great decisions in transition. You see here they run a nice 3v2. He pushes it up to Shane Jackson, but then keeps coming. He doesn't sprint down. He finds that soft spot in the middle. That gives him time to handle this, take a look at where Orleman is, and then buries it.
Just rates the team with 20 on the season, top 3 in the NLL. Lyle Thompson backing down. Thompson to the angle and scores. Second for Lyle Thompson.
Are you kidding me?
How does he do it? How does he do it?
You talk about putting a defender on skates. They could have had ice on the rink right there. He had the Riptide defense dancing, and then he had Orleman dancing. He had everyone doing his bidding as he was opening up a spot for himself to shoot. See him back, forth, and then he waits it out. Wait till Orleman takes that step and drops his shoulder. You see that quick jab step. He gets McRae with a final hitch step to bring it back. A lot. New York is really starting to execute on their two-man game and transition as they stick another one. Jordan Hall coming off the bench, burying it like he's done for 15 years.
What a finish for Hall, who did not score last time out. His 42nd goal in his Georgia tenure. Nicely done. 8 for the season now for Jordan Hall.
Jordan Hall drafted back in 2007 for the
have snipers and guys who can put the ball in the back of the net, like putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I'd like to see Kieran McCardle take a few more outside shots to try to stretch out this blue defense. That opens up things on the inside that right now are just getting clogged up by the Swarm really packing it in. They can open them up with some outside shots.
Play in the first half. Jackson to Bomberry, skips one in. Brendan Bomberry, a magician, his second, and Georgia is doubling Philadelphia, rather New York, 6-3.
And that was great ball movement, but they were attacking a matchup there. Matt Marinier was trying to switch to get someone else on Lyle so he could be that lower support. And you see here,
initially Georgia in the home blues with the yellow numbers and lettering in front for Jackson. He puts it in. What a start for Georgia in the second half. Cole the dish, Jackson the finish.
And that was as pure of a spot feed as you can have. As Shane Jackson sets that pick, rolls, and Brian Cole, with the trust of a longtime teammate, of just floating it out there where he knew Shane Jackson would catch it. Shane Jackson doesn't cradle that ball. He literally catches it with his wrist rolled, unrolls his wrist, and then shoots it forward. He catches it on the back.
And play offense, too. Callum Crawford held to just 1 point at this stage. No goals, 1 assist. Georgia scores another hat trick. Brendan Bomberry.
And Brendan, this is when things get dangerous for teams defensively. You start second-guessing how you're playing defensively, and that gets you all out of sorts as you push out to outside shooters, opening up things to the inside, or everyone collapses down and you open up things to the outside. That's exactly what happened here as McIntosh draws that double team. You see the help down low from Mac Mitchell, and then Mac Mitchell has to recover out. The thing that's happening with the Riptide defensemen, they are recovering out, and instead of continuing their feet and getting in the shooting lanes, they're stopping, which allows this great off guy. But they've kind of thrown him out there and said, go win 50-50 loose balls, and there's Lyle doing it again. Just one-on-one, he's feeling it.
Big, bright smile on Lyle's face. He psychs out the defense and went to work.
Nice little up seal there by Brendan Bomberry. That gives him a lane underneath, and as they try to recover, he finds a little seam, and that's why he's currently the leading scorer in the NLL.
And the first person he greeted after the goal was Bob. Game at this stage, right? 1 goal game, maybe you go for it all and get a cushion.
You know, Lyle Thompson's pretty good. You might want to put the ball on his stick.
That's a good point. Great move by Walker, and it scores home. Ethan Walker creates the separation, and that's his first tonight.
What the Swarm is doing better than the Riptide right now is using the defenders to their advantage. So watch as Ethan Walker recognizes he's got Fournier. He's got Fournier as a screen. He shoots it right off of Fournier's leg, and Orleman he can't see the ball. So if you can use your defense.
Off wins in this league and make a run. They have the talent. Orleman, off his shoulder. Georgia will take it. Jackson.
Shane Jackson, mid-range. That is a long shift to play defense for. They get a full reset. They use the entire 30 seconds. They work the ball left to right. That's a tired New York Riptide defense that has.
Lyle Thompson. He does it again! And a celly to go along with it. 4 for Lyle Thompson.
That's about recognition, and he recognized that Jeff Teat was stuck back on defense. No disrespect to Jeff Teat, but one-on-one with Lyle Thompson, you have to send help there. And great recognition by number 4, going against one of the arguable equals on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, edge.
Defense is tired. You can get the sense it's been on the floor. Todd Jackson from way outside. Number 3 for Shane Jackson, and it's 13-8.
And they had Daryl Robertson on Lyle, and I really liked that matchup. I thought he did a nice job of controlling that matchup. But Shane Jackson, I mentioned it earlier, not known as an outside shooter as much. When you give him that much space, he still can do it, right?
Across to help you.
Wow, Damon Edwards with a huge, can he capitalize? Oh, what a save by Poulin.
Poulin rising high.
They're going to call a push on the defense, and now.
Brendan, the Swarm are hosting Native Heritage tonight here on your home floor, expecting a pretty big crowd. What are you guys most excited about showcasing tonight for the fans?
Yeah, we're just excited to be in front of our fans and hosting a night like this, to be a part of a franchise, an organization like this, to, accepts our culture and tries to promote it, and just to, the lengths and to other people outside of our, normal lacrosse community is exciting, and then, we're just grateful to be a part of it.
Thanks, Brendan. Good luck tonight. Guys.